realize this is Week 6 game number 8 of the 2021 NFL season. It is between the Cincinnati Bengals going up against the Indianapolis Colts. We are at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, and the rep is going to see you after meeting.
It's the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. And the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. Now it's Wilson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here, right at the 30-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the former Arkansas Razorback. It's Brandon Allen.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking out of the shotgun, here's Allen. This one hauled in by Sample. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
I think it's okay that they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And he'll rumble for the 5, up close to the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And able to find Green. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have the first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
First down, and they're going to throw it Allen. Working the middle here, that's complete to Sample to tight end. Now he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. They'll run on first down. Bernard. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
All right, Brad, I know where they're going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Allen. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. That is first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. He's got his man, Boyd. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
From the 10, 1st and goal. A draw play. Bernard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
On the draw, here's Bernard. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run here with Bernard. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here's Randy Bullock now as they'll go for the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Bullock's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Colts ready to go to work here offensively, and it is Philip Rivers, their veteran quarterback and longtime Charger, who will be under center.
I don't know what it is, partner, but every time I watch Philip Rivers play, I just have a big grin on my face because he plays the game with such joy. Loves being out there. Remember, he's part of that great 2004 class with Eli Manning and Ben Roethlisberger, 2 of them still in the league today. Now he's probably going to go over 60,000 passing yards and 400 touchdowns this season. The big question mark, how much does he have left in the tank? I think he's got plenty.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Now Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
At the end of all that hit and holler, and it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rivers. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Alex Erickson deep for Cincinnati. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf, so that's bottom shelf material. Allen now on 1st down. Flying over the middle, but it's incomplete. Rookie wideout T. Higgins, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. This will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Allen. Green with a catch left side. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
If all the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let it pick a spot to run the football, how about the defense there? Swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you. You're on a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. From the shotgun, he'll throw. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the gun, Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. They're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in the play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now it's Hines. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second and 11. They run with Hines. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And Pasco's got it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam! Puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
On 1st down, it's Hines. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
We can get the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. From the gun, Rivers, and he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. back in the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
The tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
That last catch short the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Allen. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Boyd. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Try and keep moving.
On 1st down, Allen. Open man is Higgins. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And it's through, and that makes the lead at 10-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Rodgers on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Indy's set to go on offense once more. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. Rivers now, a throw on first down. A good throw here, finding Pascal. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. That's into the hands of Pascal. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Rivers, the toss here completed to Pittman. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. One receiver left is Hilton. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To the air again here, Rivers. That ball is caught. It's Doyle. Touchdown, Colts. Jack Doyle. As the first half is winding down. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, it's scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And that makes it 14-10. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result for the Colts was a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The return man, Wilson. But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play of the second quarter. On first down, Allen. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a strong first half from the veteran, Phillip Rivers. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Rivers going to bring the Colts up first and 10 at their own 23. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10. This is Hines. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now we deal with 3rd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Erickson now to return. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started, at least come away with 3 points.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. There to stop it was Darius Leonard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Allen on the screen, Bernard. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. But they have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man, hand him the ball, and let him get upfield and pick up a 1st down.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
But sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv, and you run into a tough crowd.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But now it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for the 1st. This is 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to drop this one down to Bernard. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is. The Colts getting another possession here on offense. And the last go around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They'll come from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. They begin the drive with Hines. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun. Rivers taking in by Pascal out left. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
That's a play that a lot would be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And at points result, we'll call this play significant.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Draw play. This is Hines. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game here. But that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right. He struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to them, one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Rivers on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers taken in by the tight end Doyle. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. From the gun, Rivers. And he'll find Pittman. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Rivers to the rookie Pittman for a Colts first down.
Could just sit on it here. Could they had to throw the ball on 3rd down? Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Then the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And it's Rivers. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The rookie Michael Pittman, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on third down. The Colts on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third and 10. Here's Rivers. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Mike Daniels picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do. We kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet. Okay, being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
How does the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away? And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Here's Allen on first and 10. This pass complete to Higgins. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the game there, second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Snap will come from the 31 on second and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. Complete to his tight end Sample. And able to get us one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Allen down, first down. Underneath, this is Bernard. And And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And again, it's Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll run it here with Miller. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now the throw hauled in by Green. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. To throw is Allen. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time in the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks, because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Hines. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. We'll likely put an end to this thing. They run again with Hines. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Rivers to throw. He's got Jack Doyle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. Kneel down here from Rivers, and that should be it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. There's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for your kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one winds up in Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that would be their last points of the game?
No, what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.
Well, they have it. The Colts are winners over the numbers 17 to 10. In this game, and I'll be back on maybe 1 or 1:30. So, yeah, I'll see you hopefully 1 or 1:10.